You burned
Yes.
6 people.
And
I
also,
committed a sin, sure.
What? A sin?
A sin, yes.
You committed several sins on that day.
But I didn't cheat on my dead wife.
I mean,
Yes.
that's very true.
and also, Kiara and Christy, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Right.
We are just so, I don't know, we're just so pumped to be playing again.
Oh yeah,
I know.
dude. I'm so pumped.
I'm so pumped as well.
It's nice that you're all pumped. Yeah, it feels appropriate you should all be pumped. Right,
Yes.
I need some appropriate music.
Pumped, full of excitement.
Finish doing this tweet.
Yes.
Yep, that's all I can be really bothered to this week because I'm feeling particularly lazy on the tweet front. That can go over there, that can go up there. Don't know why, but my Twitch dashboard has moved everything around.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah,
Twitch.
they really have.
It's not a bad thing, it's just the fact that certain stuff's now in the wrong place, so it's off and irritating. Anyways,
Yeah.
hi everybody, welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Well, welcome to
Hello.
another full
Hello.
week of madness.
It's that time yet again to play everyone's favourite game, Blame the Paladin.
Excuse you.
Yes.
To Twitch.
Like, oh, this reminds me of the screenshot from like The Simpsons where Marge is dressed as a cleric or something, and she goes, "Bard, no!" And Bart's dressed as a bard, and he goes, "What did I do?" And she goes, "Sorry, force of habit." Paladin, no! It's just like,
Yeah. Oh god damn it, that has to be made a meme after the session.
yeah.
There was one I saw the other day, it made a few of my friends laugh around the table.
Oh.
The rogue gets hit with an arrow, and the barbarian's going, "Oh look, this has got a note to it."
Oh! I think I saw that, but carry on.
To whom it may concern, I'm your party's new ranger. I'll be keeping myself safe at a distance, yada yada yada. And everyone's like, "Oh, okay, we can keep him around." The rogue's instantly against it. He gets hit with a second arrow. Huh. This note says, "If I wanted the rogue dead, he would be." The paladin is instantly like, "I like this rogue." This ranger, rather.
I love this ranger.
Oh, I saw that this morning.
Oh, right. So, just to get things rolling, because let's face it, we're all rather hyped, so let's keep the hype trainer running.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think most of you are probably all full of caffeine. So,
No.
well, I am. I've just had several bottles of Coke, so I'm buzzed.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
So, last time on
I haven't.
Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, a wonderful band of heroes calling themselves the Burning Soul,
Inverted commas heroes.
quote unquote heroes, were on a were contracted to kill a paladin of Bahamut within the glorious silver city of Sterling. Whilst you guys were dubious about the offer to begin with, you begrudgingly accepted it and went to Sterling and actually sought out the paladin pretty much immediately. You knew his name, you knew his face, you knew exactly who he worshipped, went to his temple, and you hatched a really quick plan to pull him out into the open, away from his temple, and accidentally obliterate him. Couldn't really say inhume. It's a bit hard to inhume someone with a sledgehammer. But that was the kind of vibe I was getting. But you decided to like this combo method of Betoir poisons, Marlon sweets, and that should be enough to incapacitate him for someone to land a coup de grace. That didn't go to plan, paladins are remarkably resilient to certain things at higher levels. And this resulted in you guys having to sort of improvise on the fly, while also failing to take into account that your paladin in the group wasn't fully on board with the plan. And so you had to sort of adjust and fix everything as I get the cameras back up. So whilst 4 of you were trying to kill the paladin, Yoko was trying to keep the paladin alive and run interference. Several civilians died. Several more civilians died when Zyron polymorphed and, under the rule of cool, into a gold dragon. And
I would like to say they were judged. Thank you.
Be judged in holy golden fire, yeah. And it was in that fight Zyron lost his and last week's episode Zyron lost his polymorph, and it became pretty much a slugfest to the end as the guards then started closing around you. To which all of you then surrendered. Some begrudgingly, some needed to be knocked out.
Apart from Kira.
Kira, being the smart one, escaped. But how do I reveal it, or shall I let each of you reveal it?
I mean, Brian, I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said about me. I think it would be appropriate if you revealed it because, like, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay. I really wish now I had, like, a guillotine. I need a good stick sound.
Yep.
At this point. So...
There's an app for that. Hang on.
Yeah, I have got my phone here, but I've got to download it all and do all the rest of it. But anyway, I can let you all know what happened. So over the current real-life week, in which 2 in-game weeks passed, I sat down with each of the players and told them of the situation and everything else. So each of you woke up in a jail cell, separated from your comrades, having no idea where. Titus then entered, sort of gave you the rundown of being botched assassins, and gave you a whole lot of charges: attempted murder, manslaughter, destruction of public property, yada yada yada. Gave you a big long spiel, and pretty much said that you are going to be executed. Without question. If you had any final words, now would be the time to say them. Some of you said your final words. Some of them were quite tearful. Some of them were quite hilarious. But, in the end, all of you died. Apart from Kira.
Yes.
It was rather hilarious. Several viewers realise that the entire party's dead, so what's going to happen? But as you all died, you were each visited by Xanatos, the very being that sent you on your mission, and just got greeted with a, well, this wasn't meant to happen. Bugger! But...
Oh dear.
I made my death look good though. That's what matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of you went out with style and panache. Still, so we pick up 2 weeks later, and I know me and Kira haven't sorted out what she was doing in intervening 2 weeks. So we'll work that out between us in the meantime. But this is set 2 weeks after your botched assassination attempt. So, Kira.
Yes.
We come back to you in a dreary late afternoon, sort of early... Actually, no, it's a dreary midday in the city of Sterling. It is in the market district. It is a torrential downpour over the city. And it's consistent, driving heavy rain, Nobody's really outside, no one's attending any open-air stalls, everyone's tucked away inside. And you are in one of the city's many inns and tavern houses.
And this is after the mass execution.
Yes. To which you may or may not have witnessed. And I'm well aware, this is not the usual webcam, this is Roll20 handling the webcam. So it will be a bit junky, because it doesn't know what to do with it. What else are we trying to do then? Oh yeah, that's it.
Sitting in the common room of whatever nameless inn. Pretty much getting shit-faced because I just saw my friends. Two of one, all of them, be executed.
Indeed. You are wasted in the bar. There are several other patrons around. It's actually quite busy, but it's mostly because everyone's in from the weather.
And I'm in disguise still.
That's fine. As you go for your next pint...
And I'm wondering, why the hell am I still in Sterling?
Fate's a funny thing. Like I said, this is stuff we can work out in the meantime.
Aye.
Anyways.
What?
As you sit there slumped over the bar, smashed out your face, the barkeep reaches to take your empty tankard away. And says, I think you've had enough, wee lass. Think it's time for you to call it a day. And takes your tankard, refills it, and gives you a fresh one, but full of water. Just to sober you back up. As that is going on, from the driving rain, bursting through the door, comes several individuals wearing tattered leathered armour, with insignias of rank and an emblem of a military organisation. As they barge on in, one of them a dragonborn, 7 foot tall, bronze scaled, although he's going a bit silver at the edge of his sort of beard tendrils. Don't know how you describe him, but like the age is starting to show. And he goes, friends, possible adventurers, worthy candidate. Actually, no, let's not say that last one. I represent the Silver Claw Adventuring Company, and I'm in need of a few extra hands for a minor deed. A few hundred gold's worth of payment for travel and expenses already paid for you. Guaranteed glory and adventure. Who is with me? I should also note, by the way, the rest of the players are also currently in this bar. As your various characters. So whoever wishes to answer, please stand up.
Kara will stand up, stumble, almost face plant, but with her like ninja-like reflexes, catches herself and volunteers.
Aha! A worthy volunteer. Well, welcome, young half-elf. I trust you're ready to dive into the depths of hell.
She'll raise her tankard in salute and like splash her face with water, not give a shit, and chug it because she still thinks it's beer.
I like the stomach on this one already. Anybody else who fancy joining our merry band? Anyone at all?
Hang on, I'm PMing you because I think you got confused at me.
That's fine, I'm just trying to sort out my overlay at the minute, so that is fine.
I don't know whether I should go next or not.
Go next if you wish to.
Somewhere in the tavern, you just hear what sounds like a bear's sort of call, like roar. Well, it sounds more like Chewbacca, but like roar. And where the sound's coming from, it came from a black bear accompanied by the scruffiest looking halfling that anyone has ever seen. Pretty much bare, like butt naked, apart from like loincloth and some kind of furs on his like shins and sort of like leather gauntlet type things on his hands, with brown matted hair sort of covering the entirety of his eyes, and the halfling kind of looks to the bear looks to the halfling. They both kind of give each other like a knowing look before the halfling kind of raises a slow hand without saying a word.
Oh, what an interesting little halfling. You seem a bit feral.
He just growls.
The halfling or the bear?
The halfling.
Yes, the bear is currently outside.
Oh, I thought the bear was in the tavern with me.
No, sorry, I saw your message. I was...
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
Hey, Tosh, I just have to ask.
What?
Is the bear named Trinket?
Oh, no.
No, the bear's not named Trinket. I mean, it was tempting. It was so tempting. But yeah, its name is not Trinket, but you'll learn later.
You know, I just had to ask.
I know. It's all good.
Well, there must surely be more of you in this tavern who are capable of such a grand adventure. What about you there? Big guy with the spear.
You just have like this half-orced, like bustling man, wearing like tattered garbs over him, as he's just sat in his chair looking over and just like, "My fight is not what you seek, unless you go anywhere near that clan of which I need."
Well, I don't know about any orc clans. This is more of a treasure hunting trip, and just need a few good adventurers to secure the road for bandits. And oh, from bandits, not for bandits. That'd be a terrible idea. You know, general glory gathering situation.
This half-orc would then stand up, a little bit reluctantly, grabbing like his spears. He nonchalantly walks towards the general, and just starts saying, "I will go, only because this place has no trace of what I seek. Maybe the journey will do me some good."
Well, that certainly sounds like a good idea. Anybody else like to sign up at this point? Plenty of room.
There is just a guy walking around on a black robe, hood covering his face, and he just silently raises his arm and walks to the adventurers gathering around and stands there.
I was going to say, the captain comes along, gives you like these two hearty bangs on the shoulder. It stings a little bit, but it's like being dwarven hugged. And fine creature, fine adventure, you must be, good sir. I trust that you're willing to lend your hand in this. I mean, you seem like a sneaky sort.
Yes. I am. I need somewhere to go.
Well then, come with us. I'm sure we can have plenty of fun on the road. We can still got a space free. Ooh, what is this? Ah, very well. All right then. Any final persons willing to join us on this adventure?
Swinging around from the bar, a small tiefling in a fur bikini with a large axe, bobbed 1920s hair with all like violet flowers in it, says, well, maybe I should come as well. And then just sat here.
Alright then, I'll just throw her in really quick. The DM was prepared.
I know, this was like really quick, because...
The DM was prepared, honest. Honest to
really
goodness.
unprepared.
No. We are professionals. We are prepared for everything. Anyway, well, my dear, we could certainly use the musical support on our journey. I do hope you're all very well prepared for what's to come.
I'm not a bard. I'm a barbarian. Duh. Showing the axe.
My apologies, madam. I thought I was a lute over your back as opposed to an axe. The DM had in mind after seeing the character sheet of an axe. You know, the one with strings on it.
No, an actual big battle axe.
Alright then. Alright then. So, wonderful band of adventurers, let us sally forth. And he leads you outside the tavern through the driving rain to a covered wagon. Not quite like the old Wild West sort of wagons, but one that will certainly keep the rain off. As you pile on and everything, he gets in with a couple of extra guards and orders the wagon to move off, and you guys find yourself going westward towards Ocean Way. Only your journey takes you slightly off the beaten track. So as you venture westward, you realise that you're not going along the road, you start going out towards the plains. Those of you who want to can go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, whoops, I got tags to get rid of on this screen.
I don't seem to have my proficient skills. I'll have to set those up. Was that a nature one, you said?
Indeed, a wisdom nature check.
Cool. Nature's intelligence.
Oh, is it intelligence?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's intelligence, and survival is wisdom.
That's probably what I'm going wrong. And for some reason, Sirens... Well, the stuff for guard axe is coming through to me.
Yeah, let me try that again.
I was gonna say, it's still on the stream and everything. Oh, that's
Yeah,
why.
it's
It's your output on the character sheet. There we go.
Ah.
Fixed it.
Fixed it. Right. I just need to reset my skill things, but I can do that quickly. Keep going.
Okay. That's cool. Alright then. So the only two that really notice this are Tidak and Kira. Whilst you started following the road, and now you've come off it a little bit, you realise that you are now no longer going west, you're going south. And you know this to be the Sterling Wastes. Kira, since you got the higher of the two, you know that the Sterling Wastes is pretty much a barren bog, where not a lot tends to happen. It was once, a pretty decent fertile forest area, but then some geographical changes and stuff during ancient times wasted everything, and nobody really lives there anymore. Now, supposedly there was a town here, but there's no record of it ever existing beyond just trade notes of, oh, we got 300 gold from, and no cities ever mentioned. But it seems like a good place to go if you want to go treasure hunting. But after...
It's been one of my vacation destinations for a while.
Go get wasted in the desert. Alright then. As you carry on southward, eventually, as the day rolls into night, you come to the border of the wastes. It's just a small range of hills and a little bit of forest, and as you sort of crest to the top of the hill, beyond you can make out the wastes beyond. The grass peters to sand and becomes like that. I know it has a name, the dune grass that you get on beaches.
Oh, marram grass.
Thank you. I knew someone would know.
Yeah, see? I live near a beach, of course I'd know.
So yeah, it's this really thick kind of grass. Will stab you regardless of what you're wearing if you try to sleep, but the crew get the campsite together to get a fire going. And with that, you guys have your first watch out in the wilderness. Now, who'd like to take watch?
I could take one of the shifts.
I can also take one of the shifts with my pet bear.
Yeah, I can at some point.
As can I.
Alright then. So, we are going... This is going to be awkward because I've still got old names in my head. So, we're going Merlin, T-Dac... don't know what Christie's new character's called. Tia. It's on my other tab.
Tia the T-Face.
That's easy to remember. And Gardex. In which case then, Merlin, go ahead and make a check for me, please. A perception check, if you'd be so kind.
Yes. Yes, I shall. And it is... Here we go.
Nice.
Very, very nice. As you have the first shift, so you get the majority of the light to use to your advantage. You can see beyond into the wastes the very faint clouds rolling in of a sandstorm. To the south, to the west, through the tree line. Something's moving through the trees, although it just might be large birds, an owl or something like that. Northwards, you can see the very faint lights of Stirling on the horizon, the mountains giving it a nice contrast. And eastward, pretty far off in the distance, just the faint torch flicker of something further along the hill line. But otherwise, the watch goes rather peacefully. Right, who was next?
I believe it was Tidak.
Alright then, Tidak. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
Alright, so... can I make one for my bear?
You can make one for the bear.
Right, so...
I really should point this out as well, actually. Whilst everyone's been travelling with you, a bear has joined you. No one knows where the bear came from, but the bear is here.
Yes, and the halfling is mounted on said bear.
Okay, now I'm thinking of on League of Legends with
Nunu and Willump.
what's his name? Willump.
Yeah.
Oh, the bear, not so well.
Oh god. Else busy building a map. Oh dear. The bear is sound asleep and being particularly not helpful. However, much like Merlin before you, Tidak, you see Sandstorm to the south, something to the west. Northward, the faint light of Sterling, but that light to the east is getting closer.
Oh. Okay, so the light is getting closer.
Indeed.
Taydak is going to Taydak is going to grab his spear, and he's going to let out the loudest screech that anyone has ever heard in their life, like so piercing that it, like, hopefully it should wake them from their sleep. No, well, actually, do I? Because the light is getting closer and no, you know what? No, okay, I retcon that. Taydak is going to wake his bear, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Shake his bear awake. And he sort of gestures to the bear that there is some light in the distance getting closer. And then he goes to wake the others up. By sort of nudging them with his hand, as if it's like a cat, sort of checking, like, if their owners are alive or not, like pat, pat, pat.
Okay, each of you feels the halfling give you the gentlest of nudges to wake you all up.
And anyone who is reluctant to waking up, they will get a lovely chomp on the leg.
Bit excessive?
Well, he's feral, so...
I suppose. Oh, I just need that for him. Okay.
And Taydak... yeah, sorry.
Carry on.
Yeah, as Melryn sort of asks this, Taydak sort of like... kind of lets out like a few grunts and sort of gestures towards the light, getting closer and closer. He doesn't actually speak. He just sort of speaks in grunts and sort of growls and snarls and sort of bear sounds.
Yeah. Well, the captain is woken up by all this and is like, what the... Why have you woken us up?
Yeah, Taydak just points to the light.
Give me a second.
The light is closer. The light is closer than it was when I was on watch myself.
He goes into one of his bags and he pulls out a small spyglass and uses it to peer at the light. I can't see what that is. But it's probably nothing. It's probably just some adventurer travelling through the night.
He's just growling.
And you'll have to excuse me as I have a phone call. And I've got to go and take it because it might be important. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Yes.
Is this essentially a new season now because we're all different characters?
I mean, Kira's the only survivor, so...
Yeah.
I like to say that Kira is the only factor that's holding it all together right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, for the record, I had been planning a prison break.
Yeah.
Brian kind of shot me down.
I would like to think that none of us have introduced each other yet because we're just reluctant to do so, and we're waiting for that one time when it's like, well, I guess we have to introduce each other.
Yeah, like we're all very introverted barbarians and fighters.
Yeah, like
I've noticed
there
that.
is.
I'm not gonna lie, literally, like, because Brian's got in a muddle, while you were introducing yourselves, I was like, character now, don't I? I was like, yes. I was like, okay, and I just literally picked the only other one that I had.
Right, sorry about that.
It wasn't my choice. It's just like, we need a new character today. Here's a character sheet.
Oh.
What I have
Wow.
remade for something else.
Nice.
Alright. So, sorry about that. Phone calls are phone calls. So, the captain looks out of the light, says it's got to be someone coming closer. It's up to you guys if you want to investigate this further or just wait for it to come to you.
I am such a curious soul that I could actually go to investigate it a bit.
I would take my spear and follow closely behind you, because I am intrigued by this light.
Like a moth to the flame, Turdak will also mount on his black bear and go towards the light.
I'm gonna investigate, but kind of disappear. Try to disappear.
Same here.
Not with that bullshit. Not with that bullshit, but try to disappear.
Let's see. I'm first of all, I'm going to be sneaky, so I'm gonna roll stealth, and then I'm gonna investigate.
I get him. So those of you that are sneaking over, go ahead.
It was so close.
It was so close.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for those nice early stealth checks.
Yeah, I will. And for Dust Bear.
Let's make a sheet for Dust Bear.
Oh, I just need to roll.
That's a little better.
God damn it, Bear! You're letting the team down!
It's a bear, what were you expecting? Alright. So, as you guys all walk off to investigate this light that's approaching, apart from Tia, unless you're going as well.
No, I will do. There's no rush to it.
Okay then.
What else is going?
As you all venture towards the light, you find yourselves going about 50 or so feet away from the campsite until it sort of becomes clearer what this light is. It is that of a weary traveller wearing tattered robes or tattered clothing, clearly had the signs of injury all over him. And the light that you saw was actually a torch that he's holding that's pretty much on its last legs. It will fizzle out pretty much by the time he gets to you. And as he arrives, he falls to his feet and it's like, oh, thank God, people. Oh, don't go any closer to the wastes. It's a terrible idea. Appreciate if you have any water or food or medical. Gone from the nicest party in the world to the most evil party in the world.
No.
So is this a guy running away, sorry, or is he like hunched near a tree, pressing a wound or something?
He's running away, but he's got like a couple of deep, nasty cuts, but he's just dealing with trying to get away from whatever it was that caused them.
I'll approach him and just say like, what is it that you run away from? And as I say that, I'm saying it in such a way as if to be somewhat concerned and utter a slight healing word his way.
Oh.
There's a monster out in the sands. It comes along the dunes and starts attacking people at random.
Is it a beast?
Of course it's a beast. It's not really going to be a humanoid, is it?
I simply ask. There are humanoids in this world that can be bestial in form, like my friend here, just pointing at the halfling on the bed.
Yeah, and the halfling's just looking around and just looks at the bear. Bear sort of like shrugs. Carry on.
I would just simply look at the guy and just go, "In which direction?"
And he points downwind, essentially. Sort of where he came from, and a little bit more into the wastes.
Okay. It is at that point where I will, look in that general direction. Could I roll an investigation check to see if I see anything immediately, or...
If you're looking for something, that'll be a perception check.
Oh, perception. Okay. Let's have a look.
I could do a perception check as well. Looking for stuff in general.
Right, so perceptions. That would put us with. Oh, that was pretty good. You don't have dark vision, do you, as a halfling?
No, I don't.
So, looking out into the darkness, you see something in the dark, but you're not quite sure if it's just you or stuff in your eyes making shapes.
Or all the hair in front of the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be like an eye spot.
Hmm. Okay.
Who else rolled a fairly decent perception? Alright, Gardex and Merlin. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the names and everything. You guys, I believe both of you have dark vision.
Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Yes.
I know Gardex definitely does. You can see out in the darkness humanoid figures. At least you think it's humanoid. There's certainly a pair of arms, but that's not, like, there's no legs, as far as you can see. But they are shifting towards you.
I crouch, kind of like Tarzan style, like crouch down with a spear in my hand, like grasping it hard, as if to look aggressive. Turning around more, not so much to the halfling, but more so to the bear, and giving the bear a nod before looking back to where I were.
The bear kind of looks to Tebag. Tebag looks back to the bear, shrugs shoulders. Bear looks back to Gardex, and kind of nods like.
It's also just popped into my head as well. One of this party is going to make a Sir Barrington. Give the bear a headband of intellect, knock his intelligence so he can actually comprehend speech.
Oh, God.
And then give him levels in rogue.
Oh my god.
Make him really good at disguise.
He's a rogue bear.
Have you never heard of the tale of the great Sir Barrington?
Oh,
He is a beast of a man. Mauls people with a single strike. And people keep on insisting he's some sort of wild animal.
I don't know what on earth you're talking about.
I can't remember where that started. That wasn't even like a D&D podcast thing. That was just D&D Reddit.
Yeah, it was the same thing, but with the pig, and
Yes.
it was like Sir Bacon or something. The wizard and the warlock were arguing over who should get the headband of intellect, and the fighter's like, "Give the headband to the pig." What? Give it to the pig. Puts headband on pig. Hello, fellow travellers.
Yes, we have our new ally, Sir Oink. Kit him out in armour and give him a weapon.
Damn it.
Yeah, they actually trained him as a fighter.
Yeah. Alright then. Anyways, you guys can see these figures. They are moving closer.
And now with where we are, are we in like thicket, or are we in like low like grassland or sand?
You're in the low grassy sand, like the edge of the beach, as it were.
Ah, right, edge of a beach.
So you got the advantage of being on the hill, so you can see around for for a good decent range, and the grass is enough to just provide some sort of a shield to the wind and give you some kindling for your fire, but that's about it.
Okay.
And in fact, I will move you guys over to the map.
Hey.
It's not to say you guys are in combat right now, it's just the fact that, let's face it, I had the bar map done up as a dummy map, so I can just dump it and use it for whatever.
The only thing I would ask, are there any like trees nearby or bushes, or is it quite an open?
It's quite an open space. There is a forest to your west, but that's like another 200 feet or so.
Right.
And even then, the trees are fairly leafless.
It's in that case, I would just look at the. I would just like keep my eyes pried on where I see figures moving. And just be like, there are beings moving towards us. Cannot tell whether they are human or else.
Melvin will actually at least try to hide. If it's behind a tent, it's behind a tent.
Could I get the bear to check by sense of smell? Like, you do a perception check by sense of smell.
You certainly can. Go ahead and make a perception check for the bear.
Okay, so because this is made with advantage, because they're smelling. God damn it, bear! Okay, that's better.
The bear rolls terribly and then rolls rather well. What the bear can smell on the wind is all of you guys, the smell of sand, and some sort of reptile, and that has him concerned.
I'm guessing the bear will convey this to Tedak. No, it is not named. God damn it!
God damn it.
I will reveal the name of this bear. Like, later on.
Everyone, welcome, goddammit, bear.
God damn it, bear.
Until
You keep calling him goddamn it there. It's an easy mistake to make.
until the name is revealed, I shall call it. God damn it.
That's the name of my old cleric's warhorse.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh right. I actually remember you mentioning that earlier.
It's also rather fitting I do have a bear token.
Nice.
I know I had one
Hey.
floating around.
And he shall gloriously ride on the bear.
There you go. There is a bear. Enjoy the bear.
Thank you.
Bear.
I shall enjoy the bear. Yeah. He still kind of conveys this to Tedak, and then Tedak kind of starts growling. Like, yeah, I can't roll my R's, okay? Like, I'm still struggling.
It's okay. With practice, you'll get there.
Yeah. But anyways, he starts growling. He doesn't like this.
It looks like our animalistic halfling does not like the smell either.
Yeah, seems like so.
Should we lay a trap? Not a lot.
Maybe.
So what Gardex will do, thinking of an idea, he'll seemingly come over to the campfire, stand about here, and he'll get a line of rope out and make a circle on the floor about it, like doing like a little chant whilst he's at it. Thus creating-
Sorry.
thus creating this.
I've just put her out.
Ooh. And ensnare. Right then. So it casts for 8 hours, doesn't require concentration. I was actually reading it early. It's amazing how quickly I forget. Okay.
Like he makes this trap and then comes like over here, kind of like in between the tents, and simply sits down cross-legged with his spear, like head sticking upwards, as if he's like concentrating on the flames.
Okay. Go ahead and draw where your snare trap lies.
That is here. It will be laying.
That's right. You should be able to draw on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Because Roll20 has yet to implement the players denied draw button.
There's a trap.
Cool. Okay. As these creatures get closer, you think it must have been your eyes playing tricks on you earlier, as what approaches are large snakes. And I do mean large. They are like 10-foot wide kind of snakes.
Nagas or snakes?
Snakes. Pretty big boa constrictor kind of snakes. But as they slither towards your campfire and sort of crest over the hill, you watch as they shapeshift. And they produce a couple of arms, and sort of grow to a humanoid body and slither almost upright. Would help if I actually put these guys on a map for you all. So there you go. Now you can see what these guys look like.
Oh, hello.
Oh, they're
Snakeman.
Hi there.
I'm just Well,
Marie, we know what they are.
One T.
Indeed, Huanti.
Huanti.
Huanti is all we need.
Yeah. 2T. 3T.
But as they slither closer, they stop. They just begin to hiss. You guys do have the surprise on them. Those of you that went into stealth, so that's Kira and Melren. But I will need everyone to roll initiative before we get too far.
Yay.
I roll it because I don't have my sheet on thingy.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just do the /RD20 plus whatever your initiative is, which I think is a -2. I could just manually actually turn that way. So I put
17.
17. And I need to roll initiative for these guys as well.
Easy, come on.
What's their initiative? Oh, hit the wrong key. Pretty nice. Everyone's in the high teens. That's rather nice.
Ooh.
Amazingly, the rogue is not in the high teens. So,
Wow.
Kira and Melren, you two get to act first.
How are you? Yes.
Kira is going to use her bonus action to dash, and she's going to go around the tent and oh shit, there we go. She's going to go around the tent to this fellow here.
Mm-hmm.
And I get sneak attack, right?
Yes, you will.
She's gonna do that.
If you also have the assassinate feature, you get advantage and critting.
No, I'm the swashbuckler, not the assassin.
Right then, so
I see.
2 hits, 19, 29 points of damage in all. Managed to land a couple of deep blows against the back of the snake, to which it sort of hisses and snaps around towards you, and it's kind of a horrifying visage
He's probably not happy with me right now, is he?
No, he's not very happy with you. He's actually quite angry. Right, Melvin, what would you like to do as part of your surprise?
Moran is actually going to take out his short bow and shoot the same one, same which Kira attacked, and yeah. Wait a minute, do I have the line of sight on him? Let's see.
Yeah, you have an line of sight of him, and well, actually, he would have cover, so he gets pluses to his AC, and that's about it.
Yeah, well, Moran is going to aim the other Yuhuan-Ti, and will shoot.
Shoot her! Shoot her! That is a hit, sir, which means you crit with your assassinate feature.
Woo!
Yes.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll an extra d6 and also double up your sneak attack.
Nice.
D6. And
So 11 to start
double the
with.
sneak attack.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. 31? Yeah. Oh, that one hurt.
Actually, he is going to hide afterwards.
Okay, then go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Yes, I shall.
Alright, a 21. You feel pretty stealthy as you duck behind cover. Right, that brings us into the initiative properly. That starts us off with Kira, once again.
What is he carrying weapon-wise?
You can see on him he has a scimitar which looks exquisitely made and well designed, as his token suggests. He also has a quiver and a longbow stashed in it.
Okay, we're gonna do that and that.
The first one is a hit, the second one is a miss.
And that.
And it is also a hit.
And
you wouldn't get sneak attack damage because you don't have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Aware of your position. Ooh!
But I'm gonna try and disarm him with that scimitar.
Don't make me roll a strength save, whatever you do.
Strength safe, strength safe.
So, shit.
Damn.
And you land the blows, you cut him across the arm, hoping that he'll let go instinctively, but he just grips on super tight and doesn't yield.
But he does take 6 more points damage.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
So, yeah, 13 plus 6, so 19 total on that one.
Yeah, he's taking the damage. What things could we do? Well, since that is your go over, it is Yuan-Ti's turn. This will make a step forward, not realising that the trap is there, so we'll have to make his dex save, but we'll deal with that in a second. The one that you've been hitting will now attack you, and he gets 3 attacks. The first one is going to be his bite. I really wish I had time to put these guys into Roll20. So, woo! Good lord,
Holy damn.
I'm on fire. Alright, hopefully this will work this time. It will work. Please work. Hey! So take 4 points of piercing damage as he sinks his fangs in, and also take 11 points of poison damage.
Do I make any sort of con save?
Nope, that is extra damage.
Okay.
So he bursts forward, bites into your arm, first thing round, sinks the poison in. The second, he is going to try and constrict you.
Oh damn.
As now he's got a bite on you. Goes to maneuver around you, but you're a bit too nimble and fails. So he will go for his third attack, which will be his scimitar.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
It's a very
It does.
Do you want to make it all party members die now? Because
I feel kind of awkward now.
yeah,
And uncomfortable.
it is an awkward hug. Take 24 points of slashing damage. It's like he goes for the constrict. It's a little bit awkward, and then you see his arm come across, and you just see the scimitar digging across your sort of lower body.
Do I have to wait till my turn to actually engage the, Never mind. No, it says no action.
What's the thing you're looking to do?
Evasive footwork.
Ooh, hang on, let me look that up, because that's...
I put that, I just put it in the thing. Because I'm just wondering if I continue circling around him, if that will count.
I mean, oh no, carry on.
I mean, I'd obviously wait till my next turn, but I wonder if I keep circling and striking at him, if that counts as movement and will add to the AC.
Yes, but you'll need to keep moving, so you'll have to like move, attack, move, move, attack, move, move, attack, move.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I could do that.
Yeah, it's a funny one. So you take a huge chunk of damage, and now for my other Juanti, because that's all he can do, he needs to make a dexterity save, I believe.
Yes, I think.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry for you.
Stop that at any time. No, you're not sorry.
No, sadly, I'm not sorry. Sadly, your snare does not connect, Gardex.
oh bugger.
Whoops.
Oh, wait, it killed the snake!
Oh no, I killed the wrong one.
You activated the real trap card.
I got rid of the wrong one. Alright then. I also got rid of the snake from the third order. Going on 18. Alright, that brings us to Tia's go.
Yeah. I don't know, because obviously this is for another campaign. I don't know if I have the same abilities as I do in this.
Yeah, you'd have the same abilities.
The abilities. So, if I seem to remember, I can set myself on fire. No resistance to fire damage as well.
Indeed. I can certainly add that to your character. Give me a second.
Yeah, and just try and find it, because I know I can sort of have like an aura around me.
Yeah, I can see it on your roll on the D&D Beyond. Storm Aura. You get a 10-foot aura effect when you start a rage as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Yeah.
When
Obviously I'll go into a rage and set that off.
Yep, you start getting angry. Right. Just do your hit points really quick on roll 20 tokens, so you don't have to worry about all that. So there you go, you have a circle around you, which is your fire aura.
And I will step forward as well.
Okay.
The one down here.
I can just find you. There you go, you should have control over your token now.
I'll come running down to this guy. And I'll be in a rage.
Okay. He takes 2 points of fire damage straight away.
Um, 4 points of fire damage. Or is he resistant?
It's 2 points.
Yeah, I guess that.
4 on my sheet.
Oh, sorry, mine must have not updated. That's fine, I can just take off another 2.
I'm just going off of what I've got on here. So.
Yeah. That's alright. I've still got the old link open. If I refresh it, it'll fix it. So anyway, carry on.
This much, so I'm just sort of trying to figure out. And I will use my battle axe, which is
D20 plus 3. I believe.
$18.
A 18 does hit, so go ahead and roll your damage.
1d8.
Or D10 if you're swinging with 2 hands.
Yeah, well, what about my rage as well? Doesn't that give me?
Yeah, it gives you plus 3 to your damage. So you'll be at, would that be 9?
Wouldn't I?
Yep. So you run in with your battle axe, the ground around you starts to burn with some sort of unholy fire, and you just land the axe in the chest of this creature. It coils back in pain. You get another swing. Get 2 attacks.
Yep, so I'll roll again. Another d20, isn't it?
Yep, another d20 plus 3.
No, that does not land.
Mm-mm. Sadly not. The snake slithers, well, sort of darts out the way pretty rapidly. Seems very unafraid of how you are. Alright, that then takes us to T-Dax go.
I'll list up.
All right. Well, first of all, as a bonus action, T-Dax would like to rage.
All this raging, all this anger.
As he sort of raises his spear, what was it called when, like, rears up with the bear, and while the other 2 are taking care of that snake dude, T-Dax is going to take care of this snake dude, sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just trying to see what I can do. Like, okay. Okay. And everyone who sees like T-Dax like sort of going into a rage, you see what appears to be like a spectral like guardian behind him. Sort of covered in like sort of covered in like sort of furs, wielding like a kind of spear of some kind with a shield, and he is going to try and stabby with the spear. I should also point out that I should have rolled the initiative with advantage, but oh well, never mind. I'm learning. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 misses.
Okay, and I get another attack. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Okay, I get to apply the Ancestral Protectors. So, if I just do that. The first creature I hit with an attack on my turn becomes the target of the warriors, which hinders its attack. So the target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against myself. And when the target hits a creature other than myself with the attack, whatever ally is hit with that attack is resistant to said damage by the attack.
Ah, that's good then. I also like the fact that after it says resistance in the thing, it's actually put in a hyphen. Resistant to the damn edge.
I mean, I copied and pasted it from stuff, but I can
Yeah,
always...
and it's funny that it's put in the hyphen, which is really weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I know copying and pasting from the PDF sets have a bit of a funny effect.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Well, I can always do that. So, yeah, that 1T is... that 1T will get disadvantage on any attack that's made against any other creature other than myself.
Alright then.
Not.
So that's you. What about your bear?
My bear! I wasn't really sure what the rules are on, sort of animal
It's
companion.
fuzzy. I'm going off how it used to be in 3.5. So you give the bear your animal companion acts on your turn.
Okay. In that case, then
You
the bear
both move at the same time, but it only gets an action, or bonus action never gets both.
Cool. The bear is going to make 2 attacks, one with its bite and the other with its claws. So, this is going to be the bite. 19. I'm guessing that hits.
Oh yes.
Alright.
Okay. And I'll do the attack rolls first, and then I'll roll for damage. 5 misses. Okay. So I'm gonna roll 1d6 plus 2, and take 3 points of piercing damage. Damn it, bear!
I'm
Ow!
sure you don't want to call it, damn it. God,
thought
Gave him a paper cut.
I thought his name was Goddammit.
I can reveal to you the name of the bear. I named it Kuruk.
Ah.
Kuruk.
Is that your people's word for God damn it?
No.
It is now.
ancient tongue.
I think it's like I can't remember which Native American tribe it is, but it's a Native American word from one of the tribes meaning bear. So,
A bear named Bear.
okay. Yeah, a bear named Bear.
Alright.
Because I'm unoriginal.
That's fine. Old rivers are another word for river.
I'm gonna call him Goddammit.
So am I. Alright then, I believe that's your turn over, which brings us to Godex.
Like, this whole time I've been in a
Thank
sat
you.
down position hoping my trap would go off, but sadly it didn't. Which infuriates me slightly. And so I just reluctantly get up from my sat down position, holding on to my spear, just being, damn snakes. As I just seemingly walk nonchalantly next to the fire that is between me and the snake. As I just seem to, in the hand opposite my spear, I just seem to put my hand out and generate Das Thorn Whip
What?
Oh,
bring him
Jesus!
to bring
Oh,
him right
wow.
next to my position on top of a fire.
Oh, that's evil of you. But
Oof.
you whip it. Whip it good.
And
Slip.
just to clarify, that will also trigger Polearm Master.
Nice.
Yeah, so you get an attack of opportunity as well. Abuse of mechanics! Alright, he takes 2 damage from the fire.
lovely. I will get the attack of opportunity, which will be from my trusty spear. Weapon you want to this mother weapon wait.
I was thinking more Indiana Jones since he used the whip. Yuntai. Would it have to be Yuntai?
I actually do this with two-handed, so this will be the versatile damage.
Indeed.
It does that.
Takes 8 piercing damage. Managed to catch it where you think the gut would be, and it coughs up a little bit of blood. And I would sort of sit there looking really angry at you, Gardex.
Which is fine. I'll just stare straight into it as long as I'm nonchalant, and just be like growling at it in like an orcish tone, as if to go like, as if to not be bothered by it and not be intimidated by its largeness.
Indeed. Also, just realised we've had the wrong screen up for quite a while, so apologies everyone if you hope to see some combat.
Ooh.
So I was too focused there, I wasn't looking over to my right. Anyway, that brings us to Melren.
Yes, and Melren is actually going to first step out from behind the tent, and he is going to first attack the UNT on the fire. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's a hit. You also get your sneak attack damage, good sir.
Yes.
Poor Snake Boy takes the 2 hits. Well, takes the 1 hit rather, recoils in pain.
And then Marin is like, why can't these snakes die? And takes looks at the other snake and shoots at it as well. So let's see what happens.
Surge.
Yes.
Alright, at the other one, that is a hit. You also get your... no, you wouldn't get your sneak attack. You only get it once per round.
Damn it. And then Melrin is stepping back behind the tent and is attempting to hide.
Go ahead, make another stealth check as we swing back around to the top of the round of Kira.
Alright, I'm going to engage the evasive footwork. So, do that.
Okay, so you...
Add. I just add it. I add 5 to my dex.
Yeah, 5 to your AC.
Oh. Or 5 to my AC. So, 5 foot step. Boom. 5 foot step back. Wait. Maybe doing this with advantage. 5 foot step back. And
another 12.
One more 5 foot step.
Oh my god, will you stop rolling so high on your damage?
Why are you rolling so high on your damage?
Because I'm allowed to, I'm the DM. Says it in the rulebook. DM rolled for the highest.
I'm gonna try and disarm him again.
I'm gonna go ahead. Expend your superiority die. I need to make my strength save.
So add 6 to that damage. God damn it. God damn it.
Despite the extensive injuries he has across his person, he is not letting go of this sword.
Okay, that's That's all I gotta do.
Alright then. It is the sneaky boy's go. First of all, the one on the fire will take his damage. Oh! Hardfoot, Hardfoot. He be a cooking now.
Roast snake.
Sea of Thieves, you can cook snake. It's great. Okay, so he doesn't have to worry about that till his turn, which is fine and dandy. So, Kira, he's going to continue wailing into you. Even though you're quite evasive and pippity-hoppity, he's still going to try and bite you first. And hit, I believe?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright then, so you take 1d6 piercing.
These bloody snakes. They're not even on a plane.
I know.
They're in the material plane.
Hey.
Oh, it's terrible. Take 5 points of piercing and 12 points of poison damage. As once again he bites into you despite your fancy evasive footwork. You sort of duck and weave and you just duck right into his bite.
She's still standing.
He's still standing. That's fine for him. He's now going to try and constrict you and miss. It's twice now. Which means that last swing is going to be with a scimitar.
Nope.
Thankfully, evasive footwork and powering with both weapons, you managed to deflect him and deflect that scimitar from doing something similar to last time. Similar kind of attack actions. Right. And the other one is going to attack... Well, first of all, he's actually going to move 5 feet out of the fire.
Ooh.
And go for the bear.
Not my bear.
I wouldn't trigger another reaction with it, or...
Hmm?
I wouldn't trigger another reaction, or did I already use mine with dragging him in?
You used your reaction when you pulled him in.
That's fair.
That's what the attack of opportunity is. So, believe he's at disadvantage for attacking anyone but you.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so first of all, he is going to bite the bear.
Okay.
That should be the 9, sorry.
The 9, so what, is it plus anything?
Should have done a plus 7, so that would be 16.
Yeah, 16 would hit.
Okay.
But I'm going to use my spirit shield as a reaction to reduce the damage by 2d6. So it's reduced by 7.
Okay. Just let me roll the damage for the bear from the bite. He takes 6 points of piercing and 6 points of poison damage.
So that would take 7
5.
away from 12. So it'll be 5. Okay. I mean, I don't actually have like. Hang on. Hold on.
You should be able to have better stats on D&D Beyond. You can add it as a creature.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. Okay. Right. So that is that. So 5. So that's going to be that.
I would do it for you, but I do not have your character in my campaign. Sad face.
No! How dare you?
How dare you?
Put in the campaign right now. I mean, what? I can't actually remember how to actually send you the character thing over from D&D Beyond, but we can sort that out later on.
Indeed. Anyways, so the bear takes the bite damage initially.
Okay.
And the Huanti is going to then strike you with 2 of his scimitars.
Okay.
Because you're there and the bear is poisoned, so he doesn't really much care. So first attack, just make sure I got the to hit right. 16.
Miss.
And a 20.
That hits.
So take a staggering 13 points of damage.
Is that what sort of damage is it?
It is slashing damage.
Well, that's halved because he's
You're raging.
raging.
You take 6 points of damage.
I want to double check a thing before I go on so that I'm not... oh yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, there's so many technical things going on, guys. It's ridiculous.
Barbarians,
Yes.
you just get angry all the time. Yes, but there's also mechanical reasons for you getting angry.
Yes.
Could be worth. Pathfinder barbarians, they're like, I forgot all about this. They actually get sickened and things like that. They actually have to take feats for their rage to be good.
No. Okay. Right. So that is 6. So -6. Okay. Let me just. Okay. -6. Okay. There we go. Yep.
Alright then. Right. It is Tia's go. And Christy said she was going to head off, so if she's cool, I shall take on with her character. So, against the Huan Ti, just to make life nice, quick and easy. Swing with that battle axe.
Swing.
Nice.
Wow, my roll 20 suddenly went mad then. Didn't know what to do with all the rolls. And with that, that actually kills that Huan Ti.
Ooh.
Nice.
Manages to cave in its face.
Nice.
As part of the move. Trying to figure out the best way to go about this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sadly, the bear does take 4 points of fire damage.
Oh, what?
It's the aura that Tia gives off. So I was trying to work out the way of Tia moving around without hurting the bear.
Damn it.
Well, so does the Huan Ti, takes 4 damage. But we'll make the second swing on the... Never mind. Goes to the swing, but it slams straight into the dirt. And that brings us to T-Dax go.
Alrighty. So. Alright then. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna like. He's going to stabby with the spear again.
Go stabby with the spear.
1 stab.
Ooh, whoa.
1 stab.
That's a painful
Whoa.
stab. That was a free colonoscopy right there.
Them stabs.
Them stabs. Stabby.
Wow.
And is it dead yet?
Oh, it's dead on the second hit.
Oh, alright then.
You jab it once, you jab it twice. It death throws a little, but then falls to the ground, cooking in both the heat of the campfire and Tia's rage.
Jabba jabba.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And with that, the fight ends. The commander, captain that sort of hired you all, comes out from his tent now, fully geared up and everything. So, all right, already. Oh, you guys seem to have handled yourselves rather well. I'm somewhat impressed. I'm actually speechless. So, some of you feeling alright? You look a bit angrier than you did earlier.
I just sit by the fire with my spear in my hand, sticking up to the sky again. As I just say, just give it time. In the heat of battle, one lets out their true nature.
Yeah, sort of returns to like a lavender sort of lighter.
There we go. We can move the heat aura now. No one's going to burn. Well,
I'm typing furiously.
Okay.
Easy days.
Well, in that case then, I feel like a good night's rest would do us all some good. Feel free to get some rest yourselves. I'll stay up the rest of the night now.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh wow. Well,
Kira would like to
that's quite something.
examine that scimitar.
Looking at these scimitars, they are pretty well made scimitars. A bit larger than what you'd expect. Not too large that they're cumbersome, but a couple of swings and practice maneuvers and everything else. You eventually get used to the change in weight.
Are they still considered finesse weapons for me?
They are still considered finesse weapons. They're still just they're box standard scimitars. They're not plus or anything like that.
Okay, I was about ready to ask if I could. I mean, just for shiggles, make an Arcana check, see if they're magical or anything.
No, you don't get any magical vibe. They're just a bit oversized.
Damn it! So just like regular scimitar stats, if I want to do equip one.
Indeed.
And use it in my offhand.
I believe you can. Can't remember what the stats were for a scimitar.
Okay.
It's a finesse weapon. That much I know. I think it's a 1d6. Plus whatever the dexterity modifier is when you hit.
A lot.
Well,
I mean, the last time we leveled up, I took a level in Rogue for the stat bump and maxed my dex up.
So if those of you want to loot the bodies, you have 2 scimitars, 2 longbows.
Mm-hmm.
I'll only take 1 scimitar. Leave the others for...
Okay, and for those of you that want some extra arrows, they had 8 arrows between them. The mad typing.
I could sort of yoink the arrows. After all, I need them.
Mm-hmm.
No crossbow bolts?
And the scimitars were just all scimitars.
Yeah, they're just plain old scimitars.
Okay.
For aesthetic, they were just a bit larger than normal. Mechanically, it's just a normal scimitar.
Okay, so it Moran looks at them, but then just throw okay, if somebody needs these, we can put them in a loot bag or something.
Cool.
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to... I am not going to equip one. It doesn't do as much damage as a rapier.
Well, there we go. Anyways,
both scimitars up for grabs.
So, T-Deck, since you're going to be skinning the Utai, I'd like you to make a nature check for me, please.
Okay. Right.
You don't have knives or anything, do you?
I have a dagger.
Oh, in which case then go ahead and make a straight nature check.
Okay, nature, go! 18.
Yeah, you make a. Actually, it would have been survival, but
Oh, well. Do you want me to roll survival instead?
yes, please.
Oh.
You get it ready to skin it and everything else. You know, you mark your points of incision and everything else, but you're just a bit too heavy-handed, and you just end up butchering the carcass.
Tedek just shrugs and feeds the one tea that Gardex.
I don't know if anybody's
eating
had
to
this
the bear.
experience, but someone's first time trying to carve a turkey at Christmas dinner.
Oh yeah.
That
Well,
that
it's
level of butchery.
It's like, and there's like a 1/4
So-
of what I was hoping
So
to
the
get for you.
snake gland is also butchered as well.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes,
Oh,
Gardex rips its heart out, you pull apart its skull. Sadly, you don't get the glands for poison.
But at least I get to drink its brain juices.
What you think might be brains. Might be a bit of eye in there as well.
They were kind of obliterated along the way. Yeah, and an axe to the face will do that. Just ask Lizzie Borden's parents.
Well, he'll still drink from it, either way. He'll still drink from it.
Note to self, work out a way to make Tedak a vampire.
Säännöt siihen.
Dude, you know
Rips his head off
what?
and just-
You know what? Get one of those I think it's a tap for a beer keg. So every time we kill somebody, stab that tap into a vein,
Yes!
like the jugular or something, and just
Yeah,
There you
fill up the water skin. Oh my god, you're a
no.
genius. Oh my god.
Dear God, this part has gone from bad to worse. What have I done? I've made a monster.
I don't know.
Oh no, I made a monster and I love it.
Alright. Anyways,
Tosh, did we just break the DM?
I think we did break the DM.
DM was broken years ago. You guys have seen the pieces. Right, you guys get your full night's rest.
Regain all hit points.
You regain hit points, you regain hit dice, abilities that recover over a long rest.
Oh, nice.
Oh, superiority dice. Huzzah. Yeah, I was down to 13 hit points.
Alright.
Monty was not happy with me.
Right, who should we have leading this party? Who would like to lead this party?
I can scout.
Yeah, I'm a scout as well, so I could basically take the lead. If anyone else doesn't want it.
Well, congratulations, Kira, you are now the token for the map.
Okay. I was gonna say, but I might be in the lead, I might be behind. With that dex check, you'll never know.
Alright. So, the day comes, the captain pulls out a rough sketch of what lies within these wastelands and shows it to you guys as well. And you can work out your rough positioning from here. So, he offers a copy that he has to one of you. And anybody that has this on their person, any survival checks made whilst here, you get a bonus on.
Nice.
But he goes over a few things like, well, the plan is we're going to go here, and then we are going to go somewhat southward for about 7 or so miles, and eventually we should see a large pillar. And according to my sources, somewhere around this area there will be an entrance to an ancient city temple thing. And from in there we might be able to ascertain some fine collectibles and artifacts. And you guys can have your share of the treasure, and I will have what I am here searching for. Does that sound fair to everybody here?
Suppose so.
Yeah, sounds
A
pretty
fair
good.
plan, little man.
The bear is now, goddammit.
Rook, god damn it.
Alright. In which case,
come
then,
into the inevitable then. I
let
think
us,
we're going to call it. God damn it! Anyway.
let us proceed forward.
Alright, I'm gonna change the character. I'm gonna edit the character sheet really quick.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Alright, you guys carry on going through the wasteland. Through the remarkably hot desert and everything. I will need people to make survival checks for me.
Okay.
You want me to make another one? Or is that
Indeed,
one alright?
this is for dealing with the heat.
Survival.
It is hot.
Okay.
Dang hot.
Tedek is practically naked, so he should be fine.
Well, I'm in a fair bikini.
Is it constitution
So...
check or... Oh, survival.
Indeed, I accidentally just got rid of the bear.
Oh. And
23 for mine.
No, my black bear. Hang on. Let me bring that character sheet back up again. Okay, so +2. Okay. Go dice. Hey.
Acquire a bear. There we go. I have a bear. Alright then, so everybody that got below a 10, which is no one. Congratulations, you don't suffer from any effects of the heat.
Nice.
But T-Dac, you do start to feel the sweat.
I mean, he is practically half naked, so...
It
Might
becomes...
start to sunburn too.
Yeah, becomes very... Some of you guys are becoming quite crispy. But after the short distance to travel across the desert and everything, you do come across your objective. Buried in the sand, seemingly sort of not there for the first part until you get a bit close and you realise what it is in fact a large pillar. Those, as you get closer, who's leading? Out of interest.
I guess me.
In which case,
Scouting.
could you make a dexterity save for me? You manage to catch yourself as, you know, you're walking along, you're taken by this pillar. The rest of you watch as Kira dips below the horizon line at a pretty steep angle. But Kira, your dex save allows you to catch yourself and you sort of half slide down on your heels.
Like a fireman's pole? Almost.
No, like surfing, but on
Oh
your heels.
no, okay. I thought you meant slide down the pillar, sorry.
No, slide down a very steep hill. And what you thought was like, oh, this is a tiny bit of the pillar poking up. No, it is the top of a massive obelisk. And as Kira, you slide down probably a good 30-35 feet or so down this divot, you actually see the full height of this thing. And in front of you lies the entrance to this temple.
I'm gonna holler back, watch your step. That first one's a doozy.
Yeah. I don't know whether this would work because I don't know whether it would count, but can I use mold earth?
You can indeed.
I would like to use mold earth to make the half down, non-treacherous terrain.
Okay, so you sit there and in that instant you just go, like stairs, wonderful sandy stairs make the way down. So the rest of you can make your way down quite safely.
Just like it's like kind of like a speed sandcastle building, but stairs.
It's like Toth Earthbender. Towards the end of Avatar, you know, just full on manipulating sand.
Oh yes.
Alright, but with that, we shall end our session now for the night.
Hey.
Because the GM needs to build the temple now.
Yes.
So I hope you all enjoyed that. That was rather fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun, yeah.
Yes,
I like it.
interesting.
And our characters have yet to introduce themselves to each other.
Yeah, no one knows
Yes.
each other's names. It's hilarious.
It's gonna be
No.
fun.
We know the bear's name. We know the bear's name is Goddammit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The bear's name is now
Yes.
That's a
Goddammit.
plus.
Alright then. So, thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week for the next session. Hopefully, we'll have things sorted out and things
Yes.
will run smoother this time. Never do.
Bye.
Yeah, I hope so.
And until then, everybody, bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.